Hi, Internet. Thanks for joining me today on Stop and Think, the Puzzle Channel. I'm your host, John Appleseed, and we'll be looking at the Saturday New York Times crossword puzzle today. I like the Saturday puzzles. Most difficult puzzle of the week by design. Today's constructor is Louise de Vera. The editor is Will Shorts. I'm going to move my head over here to this portion of the screen, and let's get into the puzzle. One across, course on behavior for short. Psych, maybe psychology. One down, river that once marked the boundary of the Wild West. Maybe Pecos. That would go with it. Beginning P for one across, psychology, or psych for short. 16 across, lyrical piece. An etude, is that a lyrical piece? 18 across, feeling described as hoping for the best, but fearing the worst. Cautious optimism. Cautious, I might fit. 20 across, that stings. Ow. 23 across, neck. And Newcastle. Neck, I think, in the sense of making out or kissing. And Newcastle in the UK, where they might call that snogging. 2 down, location where a video game character starts or restarts a level. That is the spawn. Spawn what? The respawn. When I can't catch the shanty in Assassin's Creed Black Flag, I just go back to the spawn point. Is that what it's called, the spawn point? Yeah, and I camp out and wait for the shanty to respawn, and usually just right on top of it. 3 down, incredulous reply to a daring scheme. 4 down, summer hours in Iowa, so that would be Central Daylight Time zone in Iowa. 5 down, Mary the First to Henry the Eighth. An epode is some kind of poem, I think. I don't know what 5 down is. 18 across, yeah, cautious. U.S. Maybe this is heir. Mary the First was Henry the Eighth's heir. Okay. Daring scheme. You won't. You wouldn't. With dare being, put an apostrophe in there. With dare being kind of implied. You wouldn't. You wouldn't dare. 19 down. Exposed. Don't know. 6 across, song and dance. No, 6 down is finds another purpose for. Reuses. 7 down, quick start. With a question mark, so maybe a word that might come before quick in a common phrase. 21 across is becomes inoperable in a way, rusts. Might fit there. I don't know. 8 down, old muscle cars. That could be GTOs. Does optimism fit here? Kind of thought it was going to be too long, but yeah, no, that works. Cautious optimism for the feeling described as hoping for the best but fearing the worst. Old muscle car, that's right, GTO. Little GTO, you're really running fine. 9 down, human concretion sculptor. I don't know that piece, but ARP, I think, is a well-known sculptor, at least in crossword puzzles. 10 down, nice thing to hear from one's dining partner. I'll treat, my treat, yeah. Song and dance. Rigmarole. Kind of a... Since the whole rigmarole began, do I flatter her? I begged him answer. Do I threaten or cajole or plead? So the whole rigmarole, quick start, insta, is a prefix that might mean quick, instant. GTOs, ARP, my treat. Entry level is 17 across, like many jobs for recent grads. 12 down, held another session, re-met. 13 down, younger contemporary of Virgil. Ovid is another Latin author, so let's put that in. 14 down, minus less. And 15 down is elm for water-resistant wood. 22 across, sources of wind sounds. I guess that's reed instruments. 26 across, said, informally. Don't know. 25 across, scuttlebutt these days. Here's tea, used as a synonym for gossip. Again, I've commented before, this shows up in the puzzle quite a bit. I've never heard anybody talk about spilling the tea in real life, but it is a frequent crossword phenomenon. Exposed. Out there. Out what? 27 across. Places for change. Where would you leave your change? Like a coin drawer. I think it's change in the sense of coins, but I don't quite get it. 24 down. She's language. Xi Jinping of China? Don't know. 33 across is share the spotlight, to co-lead, maybe in a role. 36 across, pixel dense for short. No. 39 across, infamous denier of Mary and Joseph. Infamous denier. Doubting Thomas would be the infamous denier from the Gospels, but he didn't deny Mary and Joseph. I don't know. 42 across, Esquire, often. That's a title for an attorney sometimes. Smoothie seed. Is it a sigh? What's a seed? If co-lead is wrong. 28 down, shelters from the heat. You've been outed, you've been exposed. Places for change. Nope, not getting any of those. Let's try this section. Said informally, I've looked at that. 11 down is xenomorph, who can produce humanoid offspring. Must be alien. Said you. 29 across, Magic Center, familiarly. Shaquille O'Neal played for the Orlando Magic at one point, didn't he? Maybe that's Shaq. Alien. 26 down, you did blank. You did what? So I didn't know what this was. I said, I went. So I went, then he went. He's using that as a synonym for said. Okay, that does work. 29 down, brand. No. 34 across, creature that returns to the beach where it was born for laying eggs. Sea turtles do that. Sea turtle, creature, singular. 30 across, certain digital denizen. A bot, maybe. 38 across is lousy pair to choose from. No. 37 across, quickly. Stat, maybe. Brand, I guess, could be sear, like brand is steak. A flute might have a short one. A flute glass, a drinking glass would have a short stem, maybe. Let's try stat for quickly. 37 down, implement at a roast. A spit would be what you roast the meat on. 43 across, rock band founded by 3 sisters. Don't know that. 40 down, aviation legend. .45 across, data command, sort. Might be a command in some kind of data compiling software. Shelters from the heat. Okay. Alien Queen? I'm sure I'm getting that. Is that a specific character from a movie? Alien, maybe? 35 down, place for a camper. An RV, what? RV park? Lousy pair to choose from. 41 across, guys. No. 44 across, hey, blank. Nickelodeon cartoon of 1996-2004. Combing through the dim recesses of my memory of kids that were, or shows that were popular when my kids were around that age. I think Hey Arnold might be one. I don't think that's one we watched. 41 down, word with air or deep. Air fryer, deep fryer. Guys, the fellas. Could be the guys. An RV lot for 35 down. Place for a camper. Are evens a lousy pair to choose from? 30 down, classic poem with the lines, leaving behind nights of terror and fear into a daybreak that's wondrously clear. Don't know that. 31 down, not recommended. Nope. And 32 down, eaten blank, traditional English dessert. Don't know that. 47 across is digital recording pioneer. No. 46 across, whatever, any. 44 down, undoes, in court, annuls. I think that works. 51 across, producers of some waves. Sine waves are a thing in trigonometry, aren't they? 49 across, yeah, sure. Don't know. 54 across, positive result of having cautious optimism, perhaps. Don't know that. 54 down, Magnum and Spade. Thomas Magnum, Magnum PI, and Sam Spade, private detectives. So these are famous private investigators, I think. 49 down, radius neighbor. Radius is a bone in your arm that runs alongside the ulna. Let's try that. 50 down, direction for a dog. Heel or come or stay. 45 down, manscape, perhaps. Shave, maybe. 28 down, that's shelters from the heat. 40 down, aviation legend. Maybe it's an air something. 57 across, don't expect that from me in your dreams or something. 59 across, charges that vary between states. I think this may be electrical charges that vary between states of matter rather than legal charges, but you never know. 55 down, music group co-founded by Dr. Dre. Don't know that. 51 down, thin rods in some product names. Could it be sticks, like Pixie Sticks? 46 down is proverbial thing to cross in politics. If you cross the aisle, you're working with the other party. Maybe 57 across is I never will. Don't expect that from me. Sales taxes. Okay, these are financial charges that do vary between states, legal jurisdictions. NWA, maybe a rap group co-founded by Dr. Dre. Let's try that. So if you have cautious optimism, you expect the worst, you may always be pleasantly surprised if things work out. Okay, direction for a dog, let's try heel. We'll try shave for manscape. Maybe this is yeah, sure, some kind of houses, shelters from the heat. A flute might have a short one. Amelia Earhart, that looks right. Heim, that is a thing, a group of, singing group I've heard of, I think. Yeah, okay, I guess they're three sisters. Infamous denier. Oh, the innkeeper denied Mary and Joseph a place to stay for the night. Okay, in that sense, yes. Smoothie seed. Chia seed, that is a thing. Pixel dense, high definition, high def. That is not the Chinese name Shi. That is the Greek letter Chi. So Greek is the language in which that letter is used. Safe houses where you might hide from the heat of the police, for example. Purses are places for change. Safe houses. Okay, that corner is done. That was difficult. Certain digital denizen. A pair of, I don't know what a pair of evens would be. Digital recording pioneer. Letters for the dearly departed. R.I.P. Rest in peace. 58 across. Let up could be abate. Send flying. 60 across. Culls. Without. Thins out. 56 down. Social media star Addison. Don't know that. What is this classic poem? And not recommended. .48 down. One-sided columns. Op-eds are columns that run opposite the editorial page. So they're on one side of a newspaper. Maybe that's what that is getting at. Culls. Thins out. What else would it be? Weeds out. To spew, like spew liquid from your mouth, could be send it flying. Weeds out for culls out. This could be Addison Rae. Not familiar with that name, but it's 3 letters and it fits. Let's try eased for let up. Ill-advised would be a bad idea, not recommended. Digital recording pioneer is TiVo. Okay, not audio recording. Still I Rise is a classic poem. It's a pair of evils. The lesser evil would be, you have to choose that, and that is a lousy choice. Eaten Mess? Sim? Oh yeah, The Sims is a game. Never heard of Eaten Mess, but mess is, the mess hall is where I ate when I was in basic training, so let's put that in, and I think M finishes the puzzle. There we go. That is a Saturday in 17 and a half minutes, which is not a bad time. And let's admire the puzzle. A lot of difficult things today, which is normal for a Saturday. Epode. I think when I first guessed etude, I was thinking of epode. But I was thinking in the sense of music. But I think that is some kind of poem. You wouldn't. ARP. Not a sculptor I'm very familiar with, but I have seen that name as an answer in crossword puzzles before. What else was kind of difficult? Shaq, Magic Center, familiarly. I happen to know he played for the Orlando Magic at one point. Arnold and Haim, areas of pop culture I'm not that familiar with, but we managed to get it with some hints from crossing letters. And co-lead, that is a difficult word. And I was misdirected by innkeeper, famous denier. I was thinking of Peter, who denied Jesus 3 times, or the cock crowed, that sort of thing, but it turned out to be, there was no room at the inn. He denied them space at the inn. All right, so that was a Saturday. We managed to get through it. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.